Hi Aquarius, this is Kay. You're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading. So we're going to find out from Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit what you need to know today. And I hope you're all doing well and very happy to be here with you guys today. Hope you enjoy the video and thanks for coming by and watching the video. So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you for being here and enveloping all of us in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. Will you please provide for us information about what Aquarius watching this video need to know? The Milky Way, which is the star card. The light at the end of the tunnel, a time of peace, harmony, and opportunity. It is the art of healing, balance star. The star card, you know, has that one pouring water, right, from one chalice to another, or cup or whatever. So there's balance, harmony, and healing, not to mention a wish coming true. A wish is already true, already granted. You just have to, you will be coming upon it. You know, transitioning into that energy that brings that wish forward into your life, manifested into your life. Archangel Michael, thank you. What can you give us for clarification for the star card? We have the Nine of Cups. Well, beautiful. That's like another, you know, kind of wish granted, in the sense that it's all emotional highs of feeling great, love, emotionally balanced, emotionally just fulfilled. Emotionally fulfilled. Wow. Emotionally fulfilled. So something's got you emotionally fulfilled, possibly a new relationship. Possibly, right? Let's find out from the Lenormand. Some more information, please. Archangel Michael. Something's got you all revved up, emotionally charged. And then we have the bouquet. No, it isn't. It's the wheel. What is it? Let's see. Number 2 is, oh, that's Spanish or something. Okay. Number 2 is clover. Okay. You see the purple flowers in there? It's clover. So clover is positive. It's an opportunity of luck, fortuitous change of circumstances, happiness, and unexpected good fortune. Wow, it's good all over for you today, Aquarius. Holy smokes. You got very positive cards here. Very, very positive. You must be feeling good. Okay, so let's get tarot. Archangel Michael, tell us a story that relates to these beautiful cards, these beautiful energies for Aquarius, please. Five of Cups. Okay, there was a time of feeling, you know, disheartened, regrets, remorse over, you know, some relationships, cups here, that have not worked out. Seven of Swords, possibly because somebody was being, you know, you're maybe have been in relationships where you just, you feel like things were not on the up and up with them. The Sun, feeling like you've been able to see something enlightened, you know. The Moon, that the fears of things being uncertain to you has been holding you back. King of Swords, We have the Temperance. Here's Temperance and Death card. Two of Wands, Crossroads, King of Cups. Between a King of Swords and a King of Cups. Then your near future is the Hangman, the Three of Swords, the Tower, Seven of Wands, and the Hermit. Wow. Looks like you're going to be in a position after all of this to be able to see your way through as a Hierophant energy. You're meeting somebody who is moved into the Emperor energy, and you are the Queen of Swords. Okay, so what I see here is near future doesn't look to, it doesn't look to like really great energy, but it's going to be the energy that you need in order to put it behind you. Okay, so you've got regret and remorse of a relationship, or two or three or more, whatever. You just haven't had best of luck in the romantic area of your life. Things have, they either cheated on you, or they just were, they weren't truthful, authentic with you. They might have just kind of been leading you along, stringing you along, right, and then dumping you, just, it hasn't been pleasant, just to say the least. The Seven of Swords. It's been deception, lies, cheating. It's been just not being able to trust the person, because, and even if you really didn't have any real indication that they were being some way, not truthful or faithful to you, the relationship, you, after having experienced some relationships that gone awry because of them maybe treating you badly, or cheating on you, like having another relationship on the side, you have it was difficult for you to be able to trust that whatever person came into your life, romantic relationship, it was difficult for you to be able to just be open up to it and trust right away. But you have been seeing some things. So some sun energy is about happiness, of course. It's about enlightenment, but it's about seeing what it is that is going to ultimately free you. Okay, because bring you into that energy of peace. The moon card is like the fears of the uncertain. Like I was saying before, you had been not so sure about about a relationship, that this person, King of Swords here, was on the up and up with you, being truthful to you, which would be, if they weren't being truthful to you, you might have found things out. They'd be in the reverse for you. But you had realized that this is what's going on, is that this person is not worthy of your time and your love. You've come to realize that, and you're putting an end to it. You've stepped into an energy of, I'm going to, hold back on moving forward with this person in any way, or even wanting to move forward, even if you couldn't, because whatever was going on, it's kind of one of those things that wasn't possible. Or you might have plans, like if you were together, you might have had plans to get married. If you weren't married, you might have plans to rent a place together or buy a house. Those kind of plans were moving forward, like leveling up the relationship a little bit, but you had you with the doubts in your mind, you know, the doubts in your mind here, and seeing that you have reason to be afraid that things are not as they seem, the moon energy. You weren't feeling totally certain that you should move forward. So it's kind of like you put a hold on things with temperance, put a hold on your let's say your excitement about, you know, buying a house or getting married. You know, you've kind of you know, went into you know, just dampened your energy about that, because it was it wasn't that you're starting to feel as it might be the right time for you, but the wrong person. Right time, wrong person. So then the divine came in and helped you put an end to this relationship. Remember, we're talking about the Star card, the Nine of Cups, and then good luck on your side. Okay, good luck on your side, and just happiness. Good luck and happiness. So that comes in. You're standing at a crossroads now, because there's somebody else that's the King of Cups here has come into under your radar, right? There's this King of Cups that wants to pursue you, that wants to be with you, but you're like still in this energy with the Two of Wands. You're still in this energy of not really pursuing, like, because when death, there's a rebirth, not really pursuing another relationship right away, because you are feeling as though you had to kind of things have been kind of stalemate for you, because your heart has been broken. You know, you've been given the chance to see things differently, but you do see that your heart is broken. That because of the breakdown of your relationship with the King of Swords, that you had to start putting up walls and boundaries, walls and boundaries over what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept from other people, like from the romantic person in your life, including yourself. Because sometimes, like, when we get into relationship, we get a little blind, and then we get blindsided. You know, we overlook some red flags, and then we get blindsided as a result of that. And what happens is that we are then not, you know, we're hoping for better. We're hoping for the best, right? And it doesn't work out that way. So we have to start realizing what we're going to accept and what we're not going to accept. So when things are starting to crumble, and seeing that your relationship with this person is going to break up, it's a broken bond between the two of you, and you're seeing that from this new perspective, that you've been in a situation where someone has the relationship just didn't pan out, you know, karmic, right? It was about learning some, you know, difficult life lessons through a relationship with another person. And so the relationship has dissolved. Yes, it has dissolved. But you are now saying, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for red flags. So this King of Cups one here has a tall order to fulfill when it comes to you. They're going to have to step up the game, like step into their Emperor energy, which is what we're going to see is going to happen here. And so what you're doing is that you are, you know, still kind of hanging back because of the energy of having been hoodwinked, you know, saying it nicely, hoodwinked. And it's thrown you into, I don't know what I should do. I should just, you know, I should just stick to myself for a while. I think I'll just go out with my friends. I'll go out with my friends if I'm going to go out, or I'll just hang out at home and just take care of me. Take care of me and, you know, lick my wounds kind of thing, lick my wounds. So you've learned a lot. The Hierophant. Your life lessons through a relationship with another person, which is what life is all about. It's all about letting go of our fears and beliefs, attitudes and opinions that keep us from being happy. We let go of that. We learn to, you know, to level up to being more confident and courageous, like by drawing on our inner strength of who we really are and how worthy we are, that we deserve better than what we have had so far. And that's what each relationship is going to show us, is that we may have overlooked some red flags, you know, and suffered the consequences as a result. Then having the chance to see a new perspective, the perspective about it is that, hey, this was going south right from the beginning, let's just say. But I didn't catch on, or I didn't notice, or I didn't want to notice, I didn't want to know. I just thought, you know, if things would change, or usually when it's women, it's like, I'm going to try and fix it, you know, so it doesn't get fixed. Things just start, you know, the momentum goes and they get worse. Things get worse. And next thing you know, you're facing a dilemma with this person, because it's gotten to the point where it's bad enough. It's just bad enough that, hey, I'm not being treated well here. They're taking advantage of me. They're doing this, that, and the other thing, and they're expecting me to be okay with it, or expecting me not to know about it, and just to get on with, you know, just carry on with everyday life, and not ever really question them about anything, because you're not supposed to know about it. And even if you do know about it, you're supposed to not approach them about it, all that sort of stuff, right? You're going to see that, hey, you've been taken advantage of in this what should be an equal give and take relationship. You've been giving, they've been taking. So you're going to see that in this energy here, the Hangman and the Hermit energy. You're going to be looking at your time spent in a relationship with the King of Swords, and seeing how things may have started going south right from the very beginning, but just never really noticed it, or didn't want to see it, like I said. So you've learned a lot. This is likely a marriage that we're talking about, okay, with this King of Swords. All right, and this is also what we're talking about here is the king. When the King and Queen of Swords comes out, it usually means they're in a relationship that's breaking up. Now they're on their way to divorce, or they are getting divorced. Okay, usually that's what that means. And the Emperor would be like your husband. Okay, if we're talking to a female, but it also, for me, is also telling me, besides the fact that you're in a committed relationship, that you're going to be breaking up. Like, you might be in a relationship that you've been in with this person. So it's basically like you're married, because you've committed to each other. And, well, in the beginning at least they did. But now it's like the two of you got your backs to each other, and you're walking away from the relationship, or at least you're leaving it. Okay, and now you've got you're putting an end to it, right? You've been laying back, not doing too much with respect to doing it. You know, it's like, I just need some peace. Somebody said to me the other day, just one breakup at a time. You know, they were dealing with two people, and it's like one breakup at a time. So I get that. It's just like there would be too much to all at once to deal with. That could be very overwhelming. But we've got a wish fulfilled with some real emotional fulfillment, happiness, feeling darn good in your own skin, with a whole lot of luck and happiness, good fortune coming your way. Don't forget that. And two, of course, this has to do with, like the Two of Cups, two people, a partnership of some kind. In this case, it's a love partnership, Aquarius. So you've got it ending with you just trying to make a decision which way you should go. Because remember, you're still hanging back here at this time. You're seeing, you've been enlightened. You've seen what's been going on. Like I said, you might be really seeing what has been red flags for you. You're really seeing that, and how things have been, you know, to the point where you've been feeling really uncertain because things are not as they seem they were with your King of Swords. So you're standing at a crossroads whether or not you should go through the to start the process, get the wheels rolling on a divorce or, you know, legal separation of some kind. Okay, a divorce, legal separation from your husband. Okay, so that's you're trying to decide if you should do that or you should just stick with it, you know, stay with it, stay in the relationship. But there's this other person that wants to have your, you know, your attention, your time, your energy, and your love. They want that. But you're in this hangman energy. You're going, oh my God, I don't know if I should, this kind of thing. And what I feel is happening here, Aquarius, is that I both people, you're feeling as though both people could break your heart. There's even this King of Cups. You're feeling as though both could break your heart, but that's the fear and uncertainty speaking. So whoever you choose is going to, it'll decide whether or not you're going to be, it's going to be happy or it's going to be like more misery kind of thing. So you are going to let this one go. You're going to let this one go, the one you're with. You're putting up some boundaries to be with this one, okay? Because, you know, it's a new relationship. Your eyes are wide open now, and you're seeing what it is that maybe you overlooked before with the King of Swords, and the reason why you put so much time and years of your life into this relationship, and now you're going separate ways. Nobody gets into a relationship thinking that's gonna happen. Like, you build your life around the fact that the two of you are together, and so you've got a lot of things that have to do with both of you. House including possibly, but a lot of property, maybe kids and stuff like that, right? So it's not an easy decision to make. So you need know that if you're going to entertain this King of Cups person, you want to know what's going on. You don't want any more of this. You're going to be putting your foot down with the Seven of Wands, and you're going to be always having a deep think about it. You know, you might need time to be on your own so you can think deeply about what you should do. What's the correct decision to make? And so you're going to, with the Queen of Swords, like I said, you're going to be breaking away from your King of Swords, who is your husband, you're married to. All right. And then the other way I'd be looking at this, guys, is the King of Cups. You're going to be doing that, yes, but with the King of Cups, they're stepping into an Emperor energy. They're stepping up to be, you know, that person that takes charge, takes control, and does the right thing. Treats you well, does the right thing, becomes the person you are happy to be with, and they're very, very thrilled about being with you, and you're just, you know, you're living your truth at this point. Living your truth. You are now speaking, like, because this is what you've learned, right? You've learned to be seeking the truth in how things are going between the two of you. And maybe you never really looked too hard for the truth with this one, and then later found out that you should have possibly been asking more questions. And you're going to be making sure with the Seven of Wands, you know, the boundaries, standing up for yourself. You're going to be making sure that along the way, at least for the first little while, until you really, really know that you can trust this person, you're going to be saying, I'm going to stay in this energy, until I know for sure that if there's red flags that come up, you and I are going to have a discussion about them. You know, we need to have a discussion. As soon as I feel like I might have some concerns and questions that need to be answered, I'm not just going to sweep them under the rug anymore and look the other way, because I'm hoping for the best, with like I did with this one here. Things are going to be more out in the open, more transparent is what that's going to be. So guys, this is what I got for you today. It looks good, but you're going to have to go through. There's going to be, in your near future, there's going to be a lot of time where you need to look, you know, kind of sit back and think about things. Sit back and think about it good, because you have been hurt too much. And the towers come down, and you want to make sure whatever you do with the Two of Wands, it's going to be the correct thing for you, for your happiness. And from what we see here is that you are already in that energy. You're drawing it forward. You're manifesting it. Wish is going to be fulfilled with somebody who's in this Emperor energy, and you're going to be feeling happy, very, very happy with yourself and your decisions, your choices, and you're just going to be a Nine of Cups of, you can indulge in emotional balance and wellness, emotional fulfillment, and living life feeling very, very lucky and happy and fruitful, and not to mention fortuitous. Fruitful but fortunate is what I'm trying to say. Very, very fortunate that things have worked out, that you made the right decisions, and time is moving forward for you in the right direction with all good things. So take care of yourself. I hope this was helpful. Bye.